Hey everyone, welcome back to another Siege weekend. Hope you're doing well, having a good weekend. As you can see, we're right here at the forefront, counting down to when the battle starts. I figured I would jump in here and just get her rolling. So today we're going to do a little scouting on the Athletic Island. We might as well mention who we are facing. We are facing the Big Bad Nightmares, as you can see up here on the screen. Walker's Mayhem, Big Bad Nightmares. So we are going to give that a go. Since we think this is mostly going to be PCs, some of the people we have in our guild, they're familiar with some of the decks, so we've played some of those guys before. That we feel like it's going to be pretty PC heavy. So of course I'm going to go in with the standard PC deck. We're going to have our Abelards for some cheer all, our Clumsy Claws just for a little boost as needed, and all the rest. One-man bands and some healing. One thing is, I don't know if I need the Clumsy Claws. I could just run more one-man band. How much do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I kind of like them in there because they can end the game faster if we're doing well. So we're going to go ahead and get started, get our scouting in, and kind of see if we want to stick with this island or kind of where we want to go with it. But we're going to jump right into it. Let's just double check, make sure we're on the right island. Got the right deck. Always gotta look and make sure, and we will jump in. Expecting a lot of PCs. So they have a 25 card deck, which that is a good sign for me. We have a 35 card deck. Gonna have a little bit of lag, so maybe after this battle, if it lags too much, I will pull back and like wait a little bit, just because if a lot of people are trying to play Siege, it might just continue to lag like this because a lot of people are probably playing or logging in and all that stuff. Let's see if they do Gaga Ball over here. Nope, they just do a Jimmy Jr. We will just keep playing some one-man bands, get our wall nice and strong. Yeah, definitely a lot of that server lag. It's not one to combo, but if they have too many PCs in their deck, not necessarily too many, but if they have a lot, the AI is not going to want to combo, so which that's good for us. We will just continue to build up our little wall here. We don't really want to do any clumsy just yet because Gene and Jimmy Jr. all have hijack. Yeah, definitely a lot of waiting at the moment. Oh, did it freeze out on us? Is it gonna play? Okay, welcome back. It kicked us out a time or two, so we will hope it allows us to stay in. Okay, so it loaded, but it skipped that they played, but that's fine. So they comboed Jimmy Jr. here, it looks like. All right. Took us a minute, but we are back. So let's see if we take down a Gene here. We do. Looking good. A lot of just hijack. The Jimmy Juniors are not healing up. We'll go ahead and start doing clumsy. Start chipping away some damage. We're actually going to skip a little bit just because it's a lot of cripple all. Also maybe... Okay, well now it's not lagging as much, so that's good. Going to take down the slot 2. Keeping everything nice and crippled. Go ahead and skip here just because they won't be doing any damage to us right now. And we should be good because that clumsy will finish it. Let's go ahead and hit the skip. Looking good. That was Goat 85. So his is a 25 card deck of Cyclist Jimmy Jr. Bob's bodybuilding Stan. Okay. Let's see if we get someone new. So ideally we get, in the best case scenario, we get one of everybody for the first 5 attacks. Then we have a full kind of scope of what's going on their island. All right, we got Matt770, who has also a 25 card deck. We will lead with one man band, and we will follow up with another, which they'll probably combo bodybuilding stand, and they do. I was going to skip, but we're still in the beginning, so that's fine. We will continue our one-man band train. This is a pretty straightforward athletic island. And that's kind of what we were hoping for, was it wasn't anything crazy or out of the ordinary. And a bodybuilding stand and cyclist Jimmy Jr. deck is not super out of the ordinary. Bodybuilding stand, of course, everybody's seen that. It gets ran quite often. It's a good card. Good card for Swole and all that as well. Do they decide to combo? Not yet. We will go ahead and skip. Stan's taking a lot of damage here. He'll probably go down in a minute. Jimmy Jr.'s coming down a little bit as well. Well, they do have some cripples, so if this second slot gets hit... Okay, so they comboed. We're going to go ahead and skip, as we will be able to start playing some Clumpsy at the end here. We will skip some more. Don't have any more Clumpsy at the moment. That is a-okay. Well, there's our Abelard. There's some Cheer All. Kind of keep skipping along. Do a little bit of damage that time. Yep. Now Abelard will start doing the Cheer All, which will be great. Oh, nice. They didn't cripple anything on the outside. Oh, yeah. Plenty of open slots there, so we will skip. And we take down another slot there even, so I think that's what finished it. Nice. So far we got 2 bodybuilding stand Jimmy Jr. decks. Those are 2 guys up here at the top, so we have yet to run to these 3, so we will find out what they got. Let's see. So we get Meekscr. I don't know if that's like Meekscr. Could be. Go ahead and do another one-man band. Let's see if they do something like... Nope, just bodybuilding stand. Should be no problemo for us. Yeah, let's see. They have 26 craze. We have 21 hijack, so they do build up a little bit of attack. Oh, there's some Klaus. Not too bad. We will just continue our one-man band. Very reliable kind of guy. Kif is just keeping us nice and strong. Not giving us any worries here. Klaus is a very strong card because even though it's not athletic, excuse me, the motivate obviously buffs up Stan. So if Stan was already getting out of control, this would just help a lot. And then plus the cripple all, which goes along with Stan's cripple, and then the hijack, which if you were running something like your own craze combo, then that would just prevent that as well. Klaus is very good. Everyone's pretty familiar with Klaus, but I think it's a solid booster to athletic. Unfortunately, one-man band is almost like a strict counter to Klaus. Not an absolute counter, because this still does cripple. So cripple versus cripple, you would need something to help one-man band out. Let's go ahead and do some skipping, because they're fully crippled down. We have a single fused one-man band. Go ahead and skip again. I don't think any of these are really dropping too much health. Did it combo? I think it comboed right there, so we can start doing Clumpsy. Kind of skip. Kind of chip away. Yep. We should be totally fine with all of our shield all, triple all, and hijack. Keep skipping, keep taking out the end. Very good. It's been pretty smooth so far. They all have 25 card decks. That's very important to note. Very important. Because a 35 card deck is much, much harder than a 25 card deck. Okay, so we've hit Meekscr, we've hit Matt, Goat. If we pull Moose or Big Mike next, that'll be great. Continue to get a full scope of what's going on. We get Big Mike. He also has a 25 card deck. So this is a good card. Football kickoff. And that'll actually start to hurt our one-man band a little bit. But we'll be able to cycle back around anyways. And like even if they take down a slot. Well, actually they'll start crippling us. So if they play another one, they didn't. They'll start actually crippling us. And eventually like we won't attack back to take the payback. Okay, so this is actually really good. See, now he's not crippled down, so he's not going to do the... He's not going to take the payback anymore in slot 1. Which is... It's interesting that the football kickoff, even though it's like strong in the sense it has the payback, that's a good trait to counter one-man band. It has the cripple all, which prevents payback. And that's kind of what stinks, like Crackers, which is one of the new animal combos for Archer. I think that's with Krieger. That has cripple all and payback, but they just cancel each other out over time. So then it almost becomes ineffective. That's the same thing that goes along with my educated deck. I like to run Archer, Lonely Lacrosse, which has a ton of payback, but I also like running Jimmy Jr. Both are very, very strong, but Jimmy Jr. cancels out the Lonely Lacrosse because, you know, if Jimmy Jr. dribbles them all the way down, then Lonely Lacrosse will not do any payback. So this is the only one that's been different so far, so we'll have to remember Big Mike is doing a lot of football kickoff PCs. Boxing Luan, which that is a strong combo. If it comboed that first, which I'd say the odds of it comboing that first are low because it typically likes to play the PCs first. Okay, we'll start to skip here because it's running on fumes. It's doing a couple of combos, so we have a lot of space at the end. Hopefully we'll draw one of our cheer all cards. Yep, that is right on cue. We'll take that. Oh, we got some loading. Oh no. You can do it, Abelard. You can play. Heck yeah. What we like to see. We're cruising right along this Siege weekend. Siege is actually becoming a little more fun in the sense maybe that's just because I really like the one-man band. Obviously, you've seen me play it a lot, and we got Kif melee coming up. You already know. You already know we're whipping out the good old one-man band, whipping out Kif. But what I really like is this combo just counters so much of everything. And obviously people who run this stuff, they're going to be like, well, you know, I don't like it because it's just breaking the game. And I do agree. They keep releasing, you know, new combos that, you know, are more overpowered or, you know, way stronger than other stuff. That's like people said, PK, Klaus, that PC ruined the game. So I haven't really seen that as much about one-man band. I guess maybe because it's not aggressive. So people aren't treating it as like a game breaking. So like Klaus is defensive and aggressive. And I think this should win here. So I think that's why people don't like it as much. But one-man band just counters so many different combos so well. Okay. Now, if we attack one last time, we get Moose, which I don't know if that's the way it works, is it cycles through everybody. I'm pretty sure, I don't know, that might be the way it works. So we'll click attack and hopefully we get Moose, or maybe we just get it by default. So these guys are both running the Jimmy Jr. Bodybuilding stand. Meek is running about the same thing, but he has some Klaus in there. And then Big Mike is running the kickoff mag plus bodybuilding stand. So Moose is the last one. If we do get Moose here. Nope, we get Matt 770 again. So we know the drill. Just one-man band. Kind of skip along. Yeah, I mentioned it earlier, the Kif melee. Excited for that. Obviously, because I have a lot of Kif. Now, some of his combos aren't like super OP. He doesn't have that many in the game yet that are like broken. Well, one-man band is, But if you're thinking in Clash, they get to go first. So, oops, I should have done Clumsy there. But they get to go first, so they can be like a card ahead in that sense. So just stalling out the deck won't necessarily do anything, especially against PC decks. Like, you can't afford to combo against a PC deck because it's just going to get out ahead of you. You have to have a combo that's going to take down a slot. And I don't think Kif has a super strong combo that can guarantee take down a slot and win, because he has one for Gas and Craze. I believe that's Fighter. But like, if it's just like a foul deck or something, they're just gonna run on away, and then, you know, you'll go down anyways. So we're getting on a side, but, you know, it's Siege weekend. We can chill out, talk about what we want. All right, so we'll just play again here. Again, hoping for Mooose just for the full scope. So let's see, because it looks like we're already going in on Rich, and it looks like we got some hits on Futurama. They haven't done anything just yet to us. But I'm thinking this island here for Athletic is pretty doable for our team. I mean, it's a strong island, but definitely beatable. Start off with our one-man band. It really likes this bodybuilding stand and then the combo in the second slot. Technically right there, I could have played Clumsy, but it's not worth it because I was gonna say it wouldn't have a hijack in front of it. Just if I wanted to really put some damage on that second slot, but there's no need to rush anything. Play nice and patient. Yeah, and then we wouldn't have had that hijack from Klaus, and it would have been all kinds of a mess. Not worth the risk. So let's see here. I don't think anybody's gonna go down immediately. So we'll just keep kind of skipping. Hijacking. So now we're gonna go ahead and drop Abelard, because then he can start doing the cheer all. Then we'll do Clumsy, get a little damage on the board, and then just keep following up with many Clumsy as we got, as Abelard pushes some attack into their hero every time he cheers. And Abelard's pretty solid too, because he also has a little bit of cripple and he's got some heal. So I actually like just playing that card. I haven't gotten any Germains yet. I guess I do have a singular Germain I could put in here. I keep forgetting that. But I just like Abelard just because I think it's pretty good. I mean, 12 heal, so if a card's taking gas damage or something, it can throw some heal back. Plus, it's got 9 cheer all and then the 13 cripple if needed. I think he is super good. Just as an item that helps with this deck. Nice. Pull another win. We'll go ahead and again, we still haven't had Mooose yet, so we'll see if we get him. Oh, we get Matt again. He's leading off with a combo. He's going full combo here. We don't mind. We will just get out ahead of him. I skip a little bit. We'll just keep doing our one-man bands. And Suela helping to heal up a little bit. Keep chaining this right along. Nice. I think it should not have any attack left after this. Yeah. There we go. And then they combo so we can start doing our Clumsy. There's no real reason. I could be running Leela here. There's not really any reason I need to, just because I have Cheer All in the deck. I don't need to run Leela as my hero. I like Consuela for the just consistent heals over time. Plus she helps with the Cripple All. I don't have a maxed out Zoidberg. My Consuela is not maxed out either, but Zoidberg even less so as the hero. Or I would use him. And there we go. Taking another W there. Will we, in our next 3 attacks, draw Mooose? We have a 1 in 5 chance. Drum roll. Mooose, here he is. Is he running bodybuilding Stan? I mean, he definitely is if we have Stan. That's a non-negotiable. But it's the whole deck bodybuilding Stan. We'll find out. And it's 25 cards. Again, notice that right away. Always make note of how many cards. He should get, I think, yeah, 'cause he only has 11. So it'll get another attack off, but we will hijack all that. And then there we go. There's a quad fused. Looking good. Now they're not going to be breaking through anymore. Smack around some stands. Do they combo? They don't. Oh, they got a Swole Joe. That's kind of like something different now. I've not seen a Swole Joe yet. And some Jimmy Jr. Okie dokie. All is good. Keep building up our one-man band wall. Okay, now we'll drop our Abelard. And skipping because they're all the way crippled down. We'll drop our next Abelard. Really accelerate the cheer all. And we'll do Clumpsy. And so that'll do a good chunk of damage. Yep. As we're going to push down 18 plus 15 from this. Abelard's got a lot of attack. It didn't get crippled, so that's funny. Let's go ahead and skip here because I think we'll need one more round. Yep. Clumpsy. Doesn't really matter. Well, we got lots of attack down here at the end. Oh yeah, that's like after the 18 from the cheer all, like 60 some attack or more. Very nice. We took down Moose there. So we will go ahead and do our last two attacks. This is a pretty successful scouting, I'd say. We got Goat again. I don't think we'd gotten them before. Or like gotten them a second time before. So the only thing that's going to be a little annoying here is Gene will hit us with some gas. We're going to take a little gas damage there. But that shouldn't be a huge deal. Because this is not as strong. I'd say the Gene's probably not as strong. Just because he doesn't have as much health. And it really is liking playing the Gene first. Also, they only have CM2 on the Jimmy Jr. Playing Gene's pretty good. But like if it punches straight down, I was going to say, yeah, it'll do a little damage. We're just going to go ahead and start doing Clumpsy. Just try to wrap this up. Especially, oops, I could have played Abelard there. Not a big deal. We're not really crippled down, so it's not like it's a huge deal. Yeah, I think we just finish it. We'll play Abelard nonetheless. He's a cool card. Get him out there. Yeah, I really like Sledding Gene. It's just a good like combo as far as it's got a ton of leech, plus the bodyguard, and then some punch, so I like the combo. Alright, let's do our last attack. We've gotten everybody, I think at least twice now. I don't know if we got Big Mike twice. Maybe we did and I just forgot. Oh, speaking of that, we get him now. So, nevertheless, we got our bodybuilding stand, and we will keep doing our one-man band here. Kick off Meg. Very good. We'll take a little bit of payback damage. We'll start getting crippled down eventually. Maybe not every time, but we'll also be healing back up, so it's not too bad. We didn't hijack anything from him there because we had too much shield on the board. Did they play? Kick off Meg. Okay. Got a little bit lower health in the first slot. That's just because their combo is pretty strong. Doing some damage to us on those first couple attacks before we got built up. I think we're pretty safe. We'll go ahead and drop Abelard just so we can start help healing up just for my own peace of mind. He'll have plenty of shield and cripple on him. That, yeah, I was gonna say, I don't even think this crazed at all. Nope, it did not. We get some motivate, get the cheer all passing down. We know the drill. Looking good. Should be just another turn or two here. Let's see. See how many cards out we are. I think it comboed a time or two. Oh, very last one. No, actually, only 2 cards out. Technically, only 1 active card out. But I think with a cheer all. Do we have a cheer all? We do have Abelard. Oh, but we played a one-man band. So now we should finish it up. since it's the last battle, we'll watch it through. We gotta look at good old Stan. What's Meg? Those really good combos. I think the Meg's really good combo overall, just because the payback. I mean, that's really hefty payback. Even on offense, if you're comboing, really hefty payback. It'll help take down a slot. But again, she has cripple all, so play too many of those combos, then the payback won't do anything. Alrighty, well, that was a successful scout onto the athletic island of Big Bad Nightmares. So I enjoyed that. Kif did well, one-man band carrying its weight, and we got all the people, so we kind of got to successfully scout it. So I'll get to report all that back and see where we want to go from there. But I appreciate you guys watching. Again, excited for the Kif Melee coming up. That is very, very soon. And just like I mentioned also earlier, I've been enjoying these Siege weekends. I've been enjoying the one event, weekend. I mean, everyone knows Siege. We've all known Siege for a long time, but you may, if you're new to these videos or new to AT content, then, this might be the first time you're seeing them. So I've enjoyed it. I enjoy what's coming up, and I'm glad that you guys stuck around. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.